Alrighty, y'all. Hello and welcome back to some more drinks / taste tests. This one is going to be, at least I think, a little less impactful than some of the past ones, but one I wanted to do just out of curiosity. We're dealing with water, so not as shocking as some of the previous ones where we have color differences and weird ingredients and stuff. You know, I'm assuming the American ones should be able to compete here because it's just water and sparkling water. So, you know, we have some like spring water, drinking water, and some of these are sparkling. But the case being they shouldn't be terribly different, although they might taste different just based on where they're sourced and, you know, if they do have anything added to them. So we're going to take a look at that. We have 4 American choices here, and we have, 6 European waters over here from various countries, of course. So we're going to check this out. And we have a lot more coming. We have lots more drinks. I took a little bit of a break the last couple of weeks. It was like my birthday and Halloween, so it was just kind of busy time of the month. But I'm back. I see that this seems to have inspired a whole movement, right, in the making at least, on YouTube. It wouldn't be the first trend I've started. So I'm pretty shocked to see that, but I guess it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of a trend that it's good because the more Americans see how ridiculous some of our products are, maybe it'll demand better change, right? So anyway, let's get to this and see how these waters stack up against each other. All right, so I'm just going to kind of start randomly here. So first, I just want to do the regular waters. We'll do just the regular, I guess, mineral water these would be. So this is from, I believe, Poland. I'm getting better at trying to pronounce names, although I don't exactly know how you would say this first part.
Get closer.
I know it's something like, I don't know if it's Nalechosvianka or something, but I feel like that first part's wrong. I feel like it's something else.
I wouldn't know either what it was.
You know? Very cool bottle. I mean, it's nice and big. I'm shocked to see that. But they do, sell big bottles in Europe still. I'm sure they're not as common. Maybe they make them for tourists. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a 1.5 liter bottle. It's nice and cold though. Does seem like it would be refreshing. And so this is just like the only really kind of regular waters, because a lot of European stuff I've found is sparkling, which is cool. That's what I like. But here, I feel like it's opposite. Here, there's a lot of regular waters and not as many sparkling waters on the shelf. Yeah. So when we go to the European store, it's like all sparkling. It's kind of funny, the difference. I actually do like sparkling water better. But so yeah, we'll try these. This is just Aquafina. It's like your mainstream as it gets, like super famous, common brand here in the U.S. And I usually never drink this because we drink water at home from like an environment center where it's like advanced filtration water, nice, clean. So but anyway, yeah. So here we go. Let's do this. So I'll try the Aquafina first. I haven't had one of these in a while. And yeah, nothing weird added. 0 everything, 0 sugar, 0 calories, as you would expect. There's no ingredients. It's just water. They're under PepsiCo, if you were curious. And I will say that waters, don't count this test out yet. Waters do tend to taste a little different from each other, and that could be for various reasons. I actually am not the biggest fan of Aquafina. There are waters here I am fans of. There is good American water. Aquafina is not my favorite brand, but I felt like it was fitting just because it's the most common one you'll find here. So I'll give this it tastes like water. I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. I mean, water is good, so it's not like it's gross. But it's just not my favorite water. There's something just a little metallic-y about the aftertaste in Aquafina. So it's not my favorite.
Is it spring water or distilled or?
This is just says purified water. It just says purified with reverse osmosis. That's it. I don't know if it's. A lot of waters do say either spring water or mineral water. But this doesn't, I don't know. This doesn't really clarify. All right, so yeah, that's decent. 5 out of 10. Now we'll go with this one. This is, I believe, is mineral water. But we'll see. I wonder if it has a Euro cap on it, yeah? I suppose they would do that with waters too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there. All right, here we go. Oh wow, they're different. See, this is why it's interesting. Let me do a really like close. That's close. I mean, when I say they're different, they're barely different, but they are. All right, I want to be fair. Like, if an American one wins, I want to say it, but I just can't shake. There's just the slightest metallic aftertaste on this. I don't know what it is. This is just basically the same taste, maybe a little better, but like barely. But the difference is I don't get any aftertaste. It's just water and it's gone, you know? I get straight water. There's no aftertaste. So I'm going to give the edge to this one slightly. So I'll give this like, I mean, it's hard to rate water. I almost don't want to use the number system, but I guess 6 out of 10. But those are, you know, I don't put much stock in the numbers for these. But yeah, I'm going to give the edge to this one slightly. All right, now on to what I think will be the better part of the video, sparkling water. So we're just going to jump straight into it. This is San Benedetto sparkling water, and we see the Italian flag kind of logo. Make sure this is legit. Product of Italy, bottled in Italy. All right. The spring where this was sourced, it tells you that, which I think is pretty cool. Spring sourced in, I believe it's Scorze, Italy. So that's pretty cool. So this is in glass, which I love. We always love glass. I just think it's better. It
looks nice.
usually equals a better product. And yeah, so 1 liter bottle of sparkling water, no flavors added or anything. For this one, I'm going to use a glass because it's so big. My hands are also soaking wet from those. Should probably dry them off, huh?
Open cam.
Okay, guys, let's see if I can get it.
In versus the lid.
Oh, my hands are soaked. No way.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, show my fingers are wet.
Ouch.
Even after drying them, they're just kind of soaked from holding those. Thank you. You have a much better grip. Thank you, babe.
Just stronger.
Who knew I needed my wife to open a bottle of water for me, but here we are. No lies or tricks on this channel, guys. Honest content. Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
Also, kind of a weird lid going on here, huh? All right. San Benedetto. Here we go. Nice little sample size. Nice bubbles. And sparkling effect. All right, here we go. That's nice. That is nice. Wow.
I know you like sparkling water a lot.
Mmm. That is so crisp. Great texture. Whoops. Yeah, I like that a lot.
You do?
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use the number system because it's just too weird with
Yeah,
water.
it's just water.
Yeah. But it's very good. Great texture. It is as advertised, really clean and fresh. Wow, that's awesome. All right, then I'll kind of bounce back and forth. I will try Ice Mountain, which normally makes, well, I would assume normally sells and makes mostly the kind of more plain, like spring waters or whatever.
Yeah.
Or mineral waters. This is Ice Mountain Sparkling, which admittedly I've never even tried this before. I didn't even know they made sparkling. Yeah, this will be a first for me. It says natural spring water, but it is sparkling, simply bubbles. So that I think because they do have flavored versions, I think that means that this one is just not flavored. So yeah, Ice Mountain is another kind of mainstream brand. Let's go with it. Zero everything as you would expect. Ingredients, spring water, carbon dioxide. Good. So no weird stuff in there. This was sourced, it does say, I'm happy to see. Sourced from Frontier Springs, located in the New Tripole, Pennsylvania, and in Bangor, Pennsylvania. So that's pretty cool. Probably from the mountains in Pennsylvania. I don't know those names, but I do know it's pretty mountainous state.
Cool.
So that's cool. So we will see. Here we go.
Wait,
Ooh.
oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Now that. Did you see the energy burst out of there?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck's going on?
Damn. Like a dragon gonna come out of here or what?
It's like bubbling.
Oh, I'll just go ahead and try this one out of the bottle. It is plastic, so, not a huge deal, but for me, it's a little bit of a negative point, right? Like,
Glass just makes it
glass
so
is
much
just going to be better, and I'm going to assume it's going to make that first one better, but here we go.
Okay.
Plastic, just not a fan of, and there's also, if you want to get deep with it, that's not good either long term for your health, so here we go. Wow, surprising difference. Between the bubbles and just the amount of sparkling effect on it, the texture, right? Wow, this is much more might be the wrong word, because this one was very bubbly too, but it's like,
Still.
how do I describe it? I guess more smooth, because that's weird. Sparkling is usually not smooth, like
Right.
unsparkling, but it's more of a crisp delivery. This is like really like almost not quite like Pop Rocks candy, but like it's really like you feel bubbles bursting on your tongue. It's like really sparkling. I like both. I do like the sparkling here. I think it's maybe almost a little much, but it's kind of fun. I do have to say somehow the taste on this is better though.
Okay.
The taste is just a little, not bitter, that's too strong of a word, but it's like just leaning that way, There's something a little weird about the taste. It's not my favorite tasting one.
Okay.
But I do like the texture. I'll give them that.
Cool.
Okay, so back to Euro. We'll grab this one. Another glass one. Gotta love it. This is carbonated mineral water. This is called Pradevska or something. I think it's a weird font. Yeah, Pradevska. And I might be wrong on that, but you can get a look at that.
Wait.
And I do see this is a product of Slovenia. So Slovenia, here we go. Nice bubbles. All right, straightforward. I like the little green bottle. Ooh, that's got a good texture. It's funny how they do all have different, like more different than I thought, like delivery and textures, right? This one, I'm gonna hand it slight edge to this one. I like this one a lot. I like the taste of it and the texture. Interesting. Let me see what it says. I'm gonna let you see where the source of this was, because I am not gonna try and pronounce this.
Let me see.
It's in that small print there. It says source from the something region. So yeah, I'm gonna give a slight edge to this one so far. This can be close, because they're all like similar, but they're actually a little more different than I thought, which is good, because that kind of makes the test more legitimate. I'm gonna go back to this one. Now, this is the only one I am familiar with. I buy this on a regular basis in our household. This is Saratoga sparkling water, carbonated spring water. This is plastic. So actually, funnily enough, for some reason, the store I get this from will get shipments of glass bottles from them, which is awesome. Sometimes they'll get shipments of plastic ones, so it's like all over the place. It's really weird. Same company, same water. Sometimes it's plastic, sometimes it's glass.
Yeah, cool blue glass bottle.
Yeah, they have amazing, it's like blue like this and it's glass, and it's really, I love their bottles. I think they're cool. This is the plastic one, so not my favorite, but it is the same water. I do think they're very good, but I'll still try it, obviously. This is spring water and carbon dioxide, as you would expect. And this is sourced from, I believe, I want to say like upstate New York in the mountains. So I know it's like northeast, either New York or Connecticut, I think. So it doesn't say on this one, but it does on the other one, I think. So anyway, this is a good brand, but let me try it. I think this is one of the better American sparklings.
Yeah, you like that a lot.
Yeah. I already know I like that one. It's got a great texture. More similar to this one than the Benedetto. It's more similar to that one.
Okay.
And it's just got a great taste. So I put this at neck and neck right now. These two are in the lead so far. I love this one. And I really love that one as well. All right. Then back to Europe, we have, what is this? Perlage, sparkling mineral water, gentle fizz, low sodium. Most of these were no sodium. This one is low sodium. Is that how you pronounce that, you think?
Let me see.
I don't know if this is supposed to be...
Gentle fizz, sparkling natural mineral water. I think Perlage. If it's French, maybe, yeah. Perlage.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Interesting. This was at the European store. This is a European market water.
Uh-huh.
It's a Canadian export to Europe.
What?
Yeah, because it has like España and like different languages on the back, right? English, ESP, which would be how Espanol, but like they would say that over there, right? ESP, right? I want to say this is Europe market. It was at the Euro store, so I don't know if this is supposed to be Canadian export for the U.S. or Canadian export for Europe. Do you really see ESP on a lot of our products, though?
No, I don't.
No. So I think this has got to be for over there.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Maybe for the UK or something, or Spain. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can figure it out. Anyway, I'll try it out. So this is kind of like, I don't even know what this is considered then. Because it's from Canada, right? So it's North American. Wow, totally different. This one is the least sparkling. It's like barely sparkling. Oh, it is Gentle Fizz. It says on the bottle, Gentle Fizz. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like no fizz.
I think you would like this one the most if you had to drink sparkling. It's barely sparkling. I mean, look at, there's no bubbles.
Where's it sourced from, babe?
I think it's sourced from Canada because that's what it says back here. It says goods for Canadian export.
Okay.
I would imagine they have to source it there, yeah?
Yeah, I was wondering like if it showed you the mountain range or something, but it probably doesn't.
It doesn't. Some do. This one doesn't. I'm not a biggest fan of this one. It's nice and fresh. It tastes good. I mean, I would drink it if I was hot and needed water.
Right.
But it's not my first choice. So I'm going to put this in last so far. But it is good. All right, and then I'm going to go over here.
Ooh.
Now, this is like a newer brand, I think literally in the last 2 or 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty new. And this is, I've never had this in my life. This is a first for me. It's for some reason called Liquid Death. That freaks me out. No, but weird branding for water, right? Mm-hmm. The first time I saw it in stores, I never tried it. I thought it was like coffee or something weird, or maybe alcohol. It's not. It's just mountain water. Anyway, regardless, a little weird. I've never had it. It is sparkling drinking water. One of their things is death to plastic. So, like, they're against plastic, which is cool. Now, aluminum is questionable. I don't know if that's much better, right? Because there's, if you want to get technical, aluminum's still not as good as glass, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But I guess it's better than plastic. I think the big thing with them is their recycling. I guess it's better for recycling. Has only 3% of plastic bottles get recycled, so I guess I get that. This was water sourced at Bland County in Virginia and or Custer County over in Idaho. So we don't know which, but from either Virginia or Idaho, which, if you didn't know, are very far away. Idaho's west coast and Virginia's east coast. Anyway, we'll try out Liquid Death. Okay. I see some bubbles in there, so it is sparkling. Okay. kind of like, I'll pour some in here. There's the bubbles.
Okay.
It's like more fizzy than that last one because that was gentle fizz, but it's not quite like these and like these. So it's like more mild, you know? It's good. It's like, I would call this right middle of the road. It's not the best one I've had, but it's better than that last one, I guess.
Which last one?
You know what? I'll give it a slight edge over the Ice Mountain. I remember I liked the texture of this, but something was just it wasn't my favorite tasting one. So I'll give it like middle of the pack. It's decent. And finally, the last two we have, what is this? Cecil Bianca or something along the lines of that. Now, where is this from? I believe this is from Poland because I see a website, www.cecilbianca.pl. So that's Poland. So this is, I think it's saying natural mineral water on the top, but I don't know if it's sparkling. I actually don't know that. Oh, it is. It is sparkling. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. All right, this one's got the best texture of the whole episode.
What?
This is cool. It's like an experience. It goes in and it's like, I know this is gonna sound weird. The bubbles, it goes in and it's like, it's not big bubbles, it's little bubbles, but it's like a million of them.
Oh,
And so it goes in, it's like waves crashing in your mouth. It's like so cool. I know that sounds weird, but oh my God, I like that a lot.
what is it called? Let me see the title of it.
Yo, I like that a lot.
Oh.
I'm shocked. Like, I figured they'd all be good, but that's like really good. Good taste, good texture.
I like the green glass bottle.
And I like the green glass, yeah. A lot of the Polish beers we've tried in the past were in green glass as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Very good. I think I might have to put that slightly in first, even over the Slovenian one. Very good stuff. And finally, carbonated mineral water from, oh man.
Yeah.
It's also in a completely, I don't know if this is this Greek or what is this on the
Let me
back?
see.
That's like the real logo. And then the English-ified one on the
I
other
don't
side.
know. That's Greek. It could be.
You guys, well, let's see where it's from. Oh, this is from Belgrade, Serbia.
Serbia. Okay.
So that's not Greek. That's like Serbia. Someone told me is, I think it was Serbia. Yeah, but Serbia is unique that they use a mixture of the Latin alphabet and the Cyrillic alphabet,
Holy
whereas
moly.
everyone else uses only Cyrillic or only Latin. For the Slavic languages, they use both. So theirs is a little different. That's very interesting. All right, so whatever that brand is, there you go. I like the bottle. It's pretty cool. The green and red. It is plastic, so that's a little bit, not preferable.
Oh,
Not preferable
spilled.
for that reason. But no, it is a cool bottle other than that. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I do like the flavor of this. The sparkling texture is pretty underwhelming. Yeah. It's weird. The flavor is decent. It's got a little bit of an aftertaste, probably because this one is mineral water with maybe a little more than some of the other ones. And the bottle, it's just like plastic bottles suck. That's a preference of mine. Maybe other people are different, but I don't like plastic bottles. It's just off-putting. Like, I feel like it does affect the flavor negatively, right, of any drink. And I think in past videos, people have agreed in comments, whether it's beer or really any drink, glass just delivers the product better, So yeah, this is definitely not gonna be first. This is probably gonna be towards the bottom of the list here. Finish is weird, and I feel like it's plasticky because of that. Maybe it's in my head. But the sparkling texture is not good. It's like really weird. It's like flat, if that makes sense. Especially following that one. So yeah, this is not my favorite. But yeah, I guess if I had to pick a winner from each, Saratoga, easy win for the U.S. So if you're ever in the U.S. or maybe they sell this in Europe, I doubt they do. But if they, if you ever get your hands on this, I feel like this is a good brand from the U.S. And from Europe, I'm going to hand a win to this one. I will say these were all good. I really liked the Slovenian one. The San Benedetto was solid. But this is really, really good. So these are the winners from each continent. If I had to pick a winner of the whole episode, I love Saratoga, but I got to hand a W to this one.
Woohoo!
This is hella good.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Wow. Just like a very solid taste. And the texture's so interesting from this one. It's really, really, really good. Yeah. That's it for sure. Well, that is something different. A little bit of a water taste test. Now, there's probably tons and tons of waters from different countries in Europe. Tons and tons more that you can get here in the U.S. But that's kind of a general overview. And, not exactly the same as other drink videos when it's not a whole big difference between ingredients and stuff. But where they source it is different. And who knew that, of course, that ends up really changing these. It's all water, but these ended up being more different than I actually thought, which is good because it kind of justifies this test. If they all tasted exactly the same, that'd be pretty boring. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see how different these actually all were. I will say this is one category where lately in my videos, in these style of videos, the American products seem to really fail us and fall behind big time. This category, I don't think so. Right? I mean, it is just water. I would hope the U.S. can't F that up too much. And thankfully, at least as far as I know, they haven't. The one weak point, if I could nitpick, is that a lot of our waters are in plastic. You see some companies, I guess, trying to change that. Obviously, Saratoga does come in glass, which would make it even better than this version. But it's just not as common. Whereas when we go to the Euro store with all these European brands, more often than not, they're in glass. And I just feel like that helps. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty even. I don't think the U.S. or Europe as a whole can really claim dominance over water because I feel like they're all pretty, in the same arena. So I guess it's refreshing from an American point of view not to be stomped by the competition for once in this episode. But yeah, this was really fun. And I will be interested to see what you guys think. If you have a preference of any water brands or types of water, go ahead and let me know so I can maybe look for it. But yeah, this was awesome. Lots more interesting, actual drinks to come, beer to come, food and recipes. We're gonna be starting in the kitchen again, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys watching and these videos doing so well. I can't thank you enough. And stay healthy. We'll see you in the next one.